Welcome to another English Bite from Lexicom. My name is Federico, and today we're going to be talking about silent letters. In Spanish, the only case of silent letters that we have is the letter H. When it's before a vowel and it has no letters before, like C, it makes no sounds. But in English, the case is different. There are different diphthongs that are made. There are just some other letters that historically appear in the word, but they're no longer pronounced. And some others disappear just because it's more comfortable for your mouth not to pronounce them. So today we're going to take a look at some of those. So here we go. The letter A is not pronounced in bread or in aesthetic or in ale. The letter B is never pronounced at the end of a word that has the letter M before it. For example, you don't say bumb, you say bum, crumb, climb, dumb, lamb, limb. You never pronounce the letter B when it's after the letter M. For the letter C, it doesn't appear in words like acquire, indict, or in muscle. You don't pronounce it there. The letter D, you don't pronounce it in words like handkerchief, like handsome, or the first day in the word Wednesday. The letter E, normally when it has too many E's in one word, like they come together like in sleeve. The last E, when it's the end of the word, normally it's not pronounced. Sleeve, imagine, leave, give, you don't pronounce those. The letter F, normally we think that when we're going to pronounce the ordinal numbers, like fifth, we have to pronounce all the sounds. No, fifth, that will do it, right? Fifth. The letter G disappears a lot, especially when it's at the beginning of words, like gnarl, gnash, gnat, gnaw, gnostic, gnu, the animal. And also in words like high, through, and thorough, it doesn't appear. It's at the end before an H, and it doesn't appear. The letter H also disappears a lot, just like in Spanish, in words like honor, honest, air, and in the middle of words like rhythm, you also don't pronounce it. The letter I, for example, when you pronounce business, it's right in the middle, but you don't pronounce. Or when a man is wearing, or a woman is wearing a nice suit. Remember, it's not pronounced sweet. Sweet is a taste or just a very nice room in a hotel. That is a suite. This is a suit. In English, you don't pronounce the letter J in words like, for example, marijuana. You don't say marijuana. K disappears a lot, as you know, when you say no, like I don't know. You don't pronounce that K. You say no. Or when you pronounce knife or not. Or usually when it comes at the beginning of a word with KN together, like knowledge, it's not pronounced there. When you have the letter L, well, you know the phrasal verbs. The modal verbs. Would, could, and should. They have an L before the D, but it's not pronounced. Also, when you pronounce talk and walk, you don't pronounce it. M disappears normally in words that come before an N and they're at the beginning of the word, like mnemonics, right? Or Mnemosyne, the Greek goddess. The letter N usually disappears at the end of a word when it's preceded by the letter M, like damn, him, solemn, autumn. You don't pronounce that N. The letter O, it just changes sounds. Like when you say enough, you don't say enough, you say enough. Rough, tough. Also in animals like leopard, or when you pronounce people, the letter O doesn't come through. P, beginning of words followed by the letter S, not pronounced. Psychology, for example. Pneumatic, also with the letter N. P is not pronounced there. The letter Q, when you use words like lacquer, for example, you don't pronounce the letter Q. The letter R, a little bit more difficult to disappear, but if you notice British pronunciation, it tends to be an elongated vowel a lot, like you say forecastle or mother. Okay. S disappears a lot when it's at the end and it's a loan word from another language, like apropos or island. The difference between island and Iceland is that Iceland is a country and island is a piece of land surrounded by the sea or a body of water. The letter T Also in a lot of French words like ballet, but also in words like castle or listen, right? Normally we don't say listen, we say listen, or whistle. The letter U disappears a lot in diphthongs, like laugh, like daughter. It changes its sound. And also when it's followed, when it's in the group of G, U, E, it disappears a lot, like catalog or dialogue or colleague. It disappears there. The letter V, it doesn't disappear. This is the one that you always pronounce. And remember, it's V. It's labiodental. V. Letter W, beginning of words followed by another consonant, like the R. For example, wrap, wrangle, wrestle, wrist. You don't say wrist, you say, or right. Letter X, normally in a lot of French words that have gone to English, like when you say fall, right? It means fake. The letter Y, it blends into other sounds, like when you say beyond, right? And finally, the letter Z, also from French words, like when you say rendezvous, or chez, or laissez-faire. All these French loan words don't pronounce the letter C. These were some silent letters, my friends, and I hope that you practice them, watch this video again, and pronounce them, okay? This is Federico, and at Lexicom, it's always easier English. See you in the next English Bite.